Oh, a beautiful put away on the 13th stroke of that rally.
Well, Dokic kind of really expected Hantuchova to hit a winner off that, and that reminds me of a Capriati or a Williams sister who's able to create a winning situation out of almost nothing.
Sending Jelena Dokic sprinting to the side of the court has brought up 2 set points for Daniela Hantuchova. Only one required.
Miss Hantuchova, 6 games to 4.
A third ace delivered at 102 miles per hour secures the first set. I get the impression, Sam, that Dokic just took a game or two to get into her stride in that set, and it was during that those few moments that Hantuchova really pounced and Dokic was forever trying to catch up.
Yes, I think the signs those last couple of games that Dokic is starting to find her range out here, but I think what's frustrating her is that Hantuchova is more than capable of coping with Dokic's best shots, and she's also able to pick off the winners. Hantuchova also has really upset Dokic on the serve because Hantuchova's looking to really damage her on those second serves. And also I think Dokic is very unsure where the Slovakian is going to serve. Isn't reading them. It's a big weapon. Hantuchova hasn't had to save a single break point and has looked very comfortable. But having said that, Dokic is getting better. I think Hantuchova's kind of leveled out. And if she wants to take this match, particularly in 2 sets, she's going to have to serve the same kind of level and quality as she did in that first set. Almost a perfect serving performance.
It was near perfect in the first set for Hantuchova. She lost only 5 points on her serve throughout the set. That's a pretty impressive start to this match.
And there we see that stat, 91% of points won on her second serve. If you get 60%, you've had a very good day. So outstanding, but needs to stay at this level. Don't forget Dokic, top 10 player. She's there for a reason.
love. Please take your seat. Do not move. Thank you.
Tough talking by Laura Ceccarelli. Sounds as if she's going to shoot them if they move.
Oh, that was a late call.
30 love.
And it's been overruled.
Hantuchova will think there's a conspiracy out here.
Decision so much because she stops playing every time. Every single time.
Well, she's had 2 overrules against her. She also thought the first point of this game on the baseline, Dokic's shot was long.
Nothing wrong with that.
30-15.
Oh, now it's rapidly turning into a row.
It's turning into a battle of the feisty babes.
It is. And there are opinions being voiced in many languages from the crowd. Oh, it's out.
Hantuchova took a long time getting up to that ball.
40-15.
Oh.
40-30.
was obvious which shot she was playing for. Always difficult. The highest part of the net there, you have to alter your shot to deal with that. Yep.
Game is Dokic. First game, second set.
Well, the signs we were talking about of Dokic getting going, trying to pummel that backhand, work Hantuchova out. First real test for Hantuchova on her serve.
No sign this year of Jelena Dokic's father, who's made headlines at Wimbledon over the last 3 or 4 years.
He is the headlines at
He
Wimbledon.
is, you're right, he is, wherever he goes.
Both girls travelling with their mothers. Dokic with Liliana.
Oh, it's called good, and Dokic can't believe it.
15 love.
I have to say, Sam, I thought that was out.
That was my first reaction. But tough for the umpire to overrule on the far line. Wouldn't have a good view of it. Good 1-2 punch from Hantuchova.
30 love.
Dokic has just lost her composure momentarily. She needs to refocus now.
Out. 30-15.
Well, the line lady gets a look.
A look of, you should have said that before. A little bit of luck.
40-15.
Dokic probably thinks everything's going against her. 40-15. Yep.
Game is Hantuchova.
Ace number 4.
1 game all, second set. Love 15.
Oh, just long.
And Dokic stretching to
Love
that ball rather than getting her feet up to it.
Love 14.
Trouble now for Jelena Dokic. 3 break points against her. And a real opportunity you sense here on the Dokic second serve. Hantuchova stepping forward.
Fifteen 40.
Tough shot to play, the cross-court drop shot. The more logical option
30-40.
was down the line. Didn't need to play it.
Dokic has saved 2 break points. Can she rescue a third? Yeah, she can. With a sizzler straight down the middle.
Deuce.
She's now turned this game around.
Advantage Miss Dokic.
That's wide.
They Miss Dokic. Miss Dokic leads 2-1, second set. First set, Miss Hantuchova.
Well, Hantuchova had 3 break points. On 2 of them, Dokic served some great serves. Can't argue with that. Hantuchova did have an opportunity on the second break point, played a slightly inexperienced shot. But all in all, Dokic played a very good game, and it would have been very tough on her to come out losing that because she didn't do a lot wrong. A lot to think about from Hantuchova. She always see that as a missed opportunity. And Dokic very much likes when she gets ahead to stretch it out. And because Hantuchova is serving second in this set, she's always going to be under that little bit more pressure on her serve. We'll really see how well it's going to stand up.
The sun's gone in, it's a little chilly, and Hantuchova wrapping a
Time.
towel around her whilst seated. So Daniela Hantuchova to serve now at 1-2 in the second set. Oh, just out. Brave attempt.
La 15. La 13.
And Hantuchova just dropping off the high standards of the first set momentarily.
Taking her time here, just thinking, reflecting, focusing. If she needed a good solid second serve, it's now.
Fairly adventurous to play that drop shot after the previous one
15-30.
on the Dokic service game.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be quiet during the point.
She
Thank you.
just about got away with it.
It was a bit of a let-off, I think, for Hantuchova.
Dokic could have been looking at 3 break points here.
First serve hasn't been engaging during this service game at all for Hantuchova. Having failed to convert 3 break points against Dokic in the previous game, she's now going to have to try and save 2 herself. Terrific. What spirit shown by Daniela Hantuchova.
30-40.
Good change of direction. Just got a racket out in front of her. Anticipating the Dokic pass and was decisive with the volley.
Deuce.
Mini crisis averted. Baseline consistency from Dokic, getting a lot of looks
Advantage Miss
at
Dokic.
her favourite backhand. And I feel that she's just up the pace of her shots, maybe 10% in this set. And Hantuchova struggling to stay with it in these baseline exchanges.
Miss Dokic. Miss Dokic leads 3-1, second set.
Well, we do have a 4 up here at Wimbledon. Blue skies over Wimbledon. And the good news is they've had a look under the covers and play should get underway on number 1 court in about 15 minutes' time.
Love.
Dokic getting the ball toss all wrong there, so far to the left of her. Didn't get a good strike on the ball. And same story
15
with the second serve.
That was very unlucky.
Hantuchova
currently being shocked into submission here.
Miss Dokic leads 4-1 second set. First set, Miss Hantuchova.
And over the last 15 minutes, Dokic has been getting better and better. She's looking more secure on her serve. And she's really sending out a message to Daniela Hantuchova saying, this is what top 10 tennis is like. You're ranked just outside it. If you want to be a Wimbledon quarter-finalist, you're going to have to live with this.
And the scoreboard shows you just how she's turned it around.
Really tough competitor, Jelena Dokic. She had to travel on the tour, age 13 to 16, on her own on the ITF junior circuit before her parents joined her. Hantuchova, originally coached by her grandmother, who used to be one of the best coaches in Slovakia, taught her a lot about technique. And looking at Hantuchova, that's where she's been very good throughout her career.
Time.
But it's the unforced errors from Hantuchova. It's hard to say really what an unforced error is. But certainly they've been brought on by Dokic, really upping the pace.
Yeah, just 1 in the first set, 7 so far in this second. She has it all to do. 1-4.
Fifteen.
It's the first double fault, but it's, I fear, a reflection of how her game has gradually disintegrated in the last 15-20 minutes as Dokic has suddenly got into the match. The first serve that was such a delight to watch in the first set has vanished now.
Fifteen, 30.
Well, the first serve finally came, but
15,
what
40.
followed was woeful, really.
Thirty, 40.
And Daniela really needing to show the competitive spirit of a Dokic here. Can't afford to drop this service game and go 2 breaks down.
One or two spots of rain have fallen on the window of our commentary box.
Deuce.
Well, that was a well-earned point by Daniela Hantuchova.
Advantage Miss Hantuchova. Miss Hantuchova, new balls please. Miss Dokic leads 4 games to 2. Second set.
Great resolve shown in that game by Daniela Hantuchova to claw her way back and avoid going 2 breaks of serve down.
Yes, when you look at the scoreboard and it says 4-1, that was only 1 break in this set. Looks the gap between the two looks far greater. And Hantuchova still very competitive in this second set if she can just break Dokic right here. And although players don't want to be looking around at the weather too much, the rain is coming down.
Ladies and gentlemen, the match is suspended.
For the first time